Hi Cancer, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot reader. This Cancer is your intuitive reading for the time between the 19th and the 25th of June. I'm going to pull some cards, some relating to love, relating to career and money, and relating to the key energies you can expect to face this week. I've already shuffled and meditated. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera. Please, if you wouldn't mind, to give this video a thumbs up, because that is how you can support my channel and all the other videos that you watch on YouTube. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, my darlings, so card at the base of your reading is the Fool card. Beautiful, considering the time is now. Okay, so we know that the Fool card is all about brand new beginnings. Now, the card in the base of the reading is the perspective really that you should see this week or this reading through. And that for you guys is the Fool. Now, this is the beginning, the first card of the Major Arcana. And this is about the taking a leap of faith into a new beginning, into a new start, the beginning of a brand new chapter, the leaving behind all the things that no longer serve you and moving forward with the things that you have learned that are valuable, the treasures that you have kept. Interesting. I was thinking about this card last night. Very interesting, actually. So really, this week is about a new beginning for you, a new start for you, being in a new situation. Having grown, having learnt, having evolved, you're in a new state now. You're in a new way of being right now. So let's have a look at your first key energy for this week. These are your key energies. These cards are for love, and these cards are for everything else: career, work, money, or whatever you. Or we can apply it to love as well. Or you can apply it, I should say. So let's have a start here. We'll look at this one first, and we'll look at this one last. So. Your key energies for this week is, one of the key energies for this week is the Five of Wands. Now, the key energy really stands for energy. And yeah, it's a homophone, but it stands for energy. And this really is the epitome, because this card really is the epitome of energy, okay? Because it is wand energy, and wand energy is the same as ki or chi, our life force, the thing that animates us and moves us and encourages us to act. This is what wand energy is about. And the number 5 is about change, okay? So the number 5 is about, the Five of Wands in particularly is all about change that wants to come through from within. So this is an energy that you'll be feeling this week. You'll be feeling that there's something inside you that's asking you to push outside of your usual experiences. That's asking you to push outside of what has been normal for you for so long. So think about that. Your foundations at number 4, all the things that you think you need in life, you've got all the things that you need in life. And then we start to realize that being in that situation, we do start to question, is this really what we want? Are we really happy here? And it's not necessarily that there is dissatisfaction. It's really a way of measuring or allowing yourself to release and to learn that you don't need some of the things that you used to have before. Now you're in this new situation, and that's where the sort of change and the challenge, some people call it conflict, can come through. This is something that you'll be experiencing though. So this is something that you will feel. You will feel this urge, this motivation, this want to change and to expand and to grow and to be different in your world. And that's a key theme for you guys this week. So let's have a look. We'll look at this one right at the end. So let's have a look at love then, first of all, for you guys, okay? So we've got King of Pentacles. I feel like this is a repeat card from last week. And we've also got the Sun card. Absolutely beautiful energies for love, okay? So we have the King of Pentacles, which is related to the earth signs, okay? So Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. And, you know, we can refer to this card as the husband card or the solid partner card, etc. And the reason we talk about this card, and this is love, remember, the reason we talk about this card in this way is because the Pentacle energy is all about where we put our energy and effort in order to manifest security. So Pentacles is about manifesting security and doing things that ensure our security. And the King, because it's masculine as opposed to feminine, so the masculines are all about the actions that we take in the outside world. The feminines are all about what we feel on the inside and our emotional experiences and our intuitive knowing, etc. Okay, and so this is why we call this card the husband card, because what the King of Pentacles does is the King of Pentacles takes actions that manifest security within, in this instance, a relationship. So that means that this, for some of you looking at these cards, it might be quite a new thing. Doesn't mean that the relationship is new. It may be that your relationship is entering a new phase. Okay, if you are in a relationship, you're sort of, it's like, I want to relate this to Love Island, but I won't, because this is something that happens when we are in a situation that we want. So someone is emotionally available and the type of person that ticks our boxes, if you will. And it can be quite a challenge sometimes, really, to recognise we can leave behind the disappointments of the past. We can leave behind the hurts of the past. We can leave behind the things that didn't work in the past. And we can move forward knowing that this is something solid and something real. And that's a sort of a change in your perspective, and a change in sort of how you feel about yourself and how you feel you can manage relationships, etc. That's sort of maybe the change that is trying to come through, and it can be quite a challenge. However, the cards we have though for your love life this week, Cancer, are the King of Pentacles, aka the husband card, and we've got the Sun card here, so which is all about happiness. Okay, the Sun card is about, in a nutshell, being comfortable being you in the world, in a nutshell. This vulnerability, showing who we are, naked as a baby, naked as the day we were born, showing all of yourself and being happy and content and joyful. This is the happiest card in the deck. Okay, so this is to say that, in your relationships this week, for those, I will talk about singles in a second, for those people that are single, for those Cancers that are single, in a relationship, this is really to say that, this is your relationship's in a great spot this week. And maybe there's been, in the past, there's been challenges in your relationship, your current relationship. There might have been challenges with your current partner, no matter how long you've been together. And it's kind of like there's a shift and a change happening with that this week. The Sun does enter Cancer on the 21st. So that might be some sort of indication that on the 21st or just at the weekend, there is sort of a boost. We are doing things in our relationship, taking actions in our relationship to ensure our security and to bring about our happiness, okay? Your happiness and your partner's. For those people that are single, this could suggest very clearly a change that's coming in your singledom or in your status. So if you are single, or if you're in a relationship and you want to get out of that relationship, I suppose, but definitely these cards indicate a change. It could indicate a specific sign, like a earth sign, but it indicates a change in your relationship, in your relationship status. There's definitely change coming through, a new beginning in your relationship status, one that is solid, one that can be solid and that can be secure, that can grow, that can be built on, okay? And also one that obviously brings about a huge amount of happiness, and where you are comfortable being yourself and your partner is comfortable being themselves. So there seems to be definite changes coming through in your love life this week, Cancer, and they're all seemingly very positive. As I said, even if you're someone who's in a relationship and you don't want to be in that relationship, for example, this might be the week that you decide, I'm able to go it alone. I feel strong enough and confident enough to leave that relationship. So and that's something that you want. Whatever it is, the way that your relationship status change, or the way that your relationship changes this week, if you're in a relationship, or your status, is in a way that you want. It's something that brings about a lot of happiness, and it's a brand new beginning, a new start for you. Okay. Next, excellent. So next we have these two cards, everything else. So career, finances, family, or something else that you may have been thinking about focusing on this week. Wow, what a beautiful reading for you guys this week. So you've got the King of Wands and you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Again, you can also relate these cards to love as well. So we've talked about new beginnings already, and there's a real confidence coming through for you guys now with this card here, the King of Wands. Again, I've mentioned the Wand energy already, and the King, and I've also mentioned the King. So it's about taking action, doing things that and going in a direction that we are passionate about, that we want to go in, that we feel drawn to go in, that we just somehow feel is right for us, and we feel that we're being almost pushed in that direction, and we want to go in that direction and want to step in that direction. This is just further confirmation of that, but this is a card of confidence as well, a card of feeling attractive as well, a card of people feeling attracted to you as well. And, you know, this card here, talking about conflict, that must mean if we do change, you know, if we start to change from within, it can affect our external things as well. It can affect our actions. Once we start to feel differently, obviously, then that obviously can affect the things that we actually do. So that can sometimes be why people, that is why sometimes people talk about this Five of Wands as being a card of conflict. It doesn't mean that you're going to be attracting conflict from other people necessarily. It just means that things in your world are starting to change, and people outside of you can see those changes. The changes are manifesting with Pentacles. We can see them with the Sun, okay? So these changes are manifesting before you and before others, but you are confident, you look confident, you're seemingly confident, people are drawn to you and attracted to you as also, etc. This could also indicate for some of you, there's two different signs particularly that stand out here. We've got the earth signs and we've got the fire signs. So it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capri for those people that are single, etc., or you know, or not, or it could be fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so obviously watch those readings as well. There's been some great readings actually for the other signs, and I've done all those signs, so definitely give those a check if that fits with you guys. The second card for this week as well. So again, these energies we can relate to love, but we can relate to any other area of our life. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, the card of security, abundant security, and actually a new feeling. In a way, maybe that you might feel newly secure. You might feel secure in a new way. So yes, in your work, for example, you know, in your job, in the position that you're doing, you might feel more secure in the choices that you're making and more rewarded. You know, for some of you as well, there's this energy of finally being in a place, in a situation, in a job, in a career that really is in alignment with who you are, which really is a true reflection of who you are. There's a real confidence that comes through for those people at work, those people that have started new jobs or have just started new jobs or are about to start new jobs. You know, you're starting to feel, or you've been there recently, whatever. It's as if there's a new confidence, a renewed confidence, not even renewed. It's a brand new confidence in your abilities. You feel finally, I am worthy of this, I am deserving of this, I am capable of this job, I'm capable of this position. If you've been promoted, some of you, this could indicate for those of you that are starting businesses, because or work for yourself, the same thing, financial reward. I mean, the Wand energy is also related to enterprise, so things that we start on our own, businesses, etc. So there's a huge amount of success and security coming that's evident this week, that could be in the form of, you know, the feeling that you have as well is very significant. So yeah, we'll see financial rewards. You know, the Pentacles energy does indicate tangible, you know, things that are manifested in front of us, that we can see, that we can touch, that we can feel. And with the number 10, it's like there's a beginning, as I said, number 1, and 0 is the portal, the step over, the cross. So that's why I'm talking about it like in those ways. It's like there's a new sense of confidence for you. There's a new sense of yes, we get financial reward, but there's definitely this new sense of confidence, and people see it and people recognize it this week at work and just in your life. It's a really great week this week, actually. This is the Astrology. So if there are a few sort of instances with Neptune this week going on, so definitely check that description out below for a fuller sort of description. But it seems like a really positive week for everyone, for all the signs I've read for this week. So let's have a look at your final key energy for the week. And we've got the Empress. I mean, it couldn't end. It's such a poetic reading, this. It couldn't end in a more pleasurable way with the Empress card, number 3. Again, a card of authenticity, a card of recognition. This is a card of you recognizing your worth with the Empress. The Empress is wise. The Empress, because the Empress has been through things and seen through things and seen things and made decisions. And it's as if the decision that you make to start again, it's as if, or to start the decision that you made in the past to start again, to start this job or to start this relationship or to end that relationship from the past or whatever it was. It's like now you realize the significance of that. You realize the significance of the actions that you've taken, even if it was difficult and challenging in the past to make those changes. You realize the significance of it because it helps you to feel confident and worthy and grateful, and you realize that you are worthy, as I said, of all the things, of the abundance, because this card is about abundance as well. So we've got this element this week for you guys, Cancer, but there's a huge amount of abundance for you. We see that with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress and well, really all the cards are abundant cards, really. But we also see this energy of change, this energy of being in a new situation now, or recognizing that you are in a new situation. So it might be that you've been in this relationship or this job or your singledom or whatever for some time. For 6 months, for 6 years. It might be that you've been in that place for some time, but it's as if it dawns on you this week. The sacrifices that you made, the things that you've been through, the challenges, the changes, it's as if you realise it was all worth it. You realise, wow, I've been through all that and look what I've achieved. Look where I am now. Yeah, it was hard to get here and it was challenging to get here, but wow, this is amazing. I finally made it. It's as if you finally realise it this week, that you've actually made huge strides and huge progress. And I think that in itself is something that gives you solidity, something that gives you confidence, something that roots you and that grounds you, being it that you're able to recognize that, because it actually does make you and help you to feel differently. You know, you're actually healing, or you've healed some part of you, some woundings. So it's a beautiful reading, guys, this week for you guys. It's a beautiful week. So I really hope that you like that reading. I'm just going to take your thumbnail while I talk to you. I really hope you enjoy that reading. And you know, I definitely recommend that you check out the other readings as well, and check out last week's reading. But you know, you guys you've been in for it, you know, for some time, haven't you, Cancer? As we know, because I've been very much a part of feeling your resonated with your readings quite strongly. So you know, there's been some challenges, but you know, you have made it. You know, you've actually got over the hump. You are in a new space now, and you should definitely this week start to feel much more confident and happier, and as I said, recognize the strides that you've made and how far you've actually come. Okay, so I hope you like that reading, my darlings. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share this video on your social media, your WhatsApp, your Facebook, if you think it could help anybody else. And you can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram and on Facebook. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you, and sort of what have the changes been like, and sort of how are you feeling more confident, because I feel like that is the theme of the week. It really seems to be for all signs. We're sort of realising how far we've come, and there's new beginnings and new starts and opportunities, and it's definitely the same for you guys this week. So let me know in the comments, and I definitely will read all your comments as always. Okay, my darlings, have a wonderful week. I'll see you all again next week with your brand new readings. Take care, my darlings. Bye.